October 25th, 2022. Still in Alberta, still a pandemic going on. Just a little snippet of Darci's Corner, I guess. I'm going through a lot of stress at work right now because every single day I go there now this week, they have threatened to fire me if I miss a single thing at work. One single thing I miss, I'm fired. That's it. They've given me enough chances now, and I should just be able to do it all. And if I can't, well, then I'm done. Which is very, very stressful because I don't have coworkers come up to me and like distract me from my job and try to get me to do their job because they don't know how to do it or they don't feel like doing it at the time or something. And I'm like, I don't mean to be rude, but I got things to do. And so like I am being rude to them, or another coworker will show up who is usually quite helpful to me, but sometimes they show up to take over my job. And so they showed up last night and I was rude. I'm like, what are you doing here? Because I was thinking they were coming to replace me, which was rude to that person. And like when I see them again tonight, if I do, I'll apologize and I'll just say, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to snap at you. I'm just under a lot of stress. Anyway, I finished my shift last night and I thought, well, I still got time. I'm going to order a burger from Burger King and I'll go pick it up. But the app was so complicated for me to get the burger the way I wanted it and have it submit and paid for. By the time I got it done, I submitted it, I sent it, but now it's like 5-10 minutes before they're about to close, which I didn't even know. So I pull up to their window 5 minutes before they close. No, we're closed. You can't have your food. But I got a receipt in my email that I've already paid for the food that they're not going to give me now. Now it was only $13 and it was, a first world problem. Okay, there's no bombs falling down around me. I'm not in any immediate physical danger. There's all sorts of things in this world to be upset and worried about. But now I'm hungry. So I go home hungry and I find something at home that I was able to make that was able to fill the void. Still, I was kind of annoyed. So this morning when I'm looking at this receipt for $13, because last time I'm thinking, well, they didn't give me the food, but maybe they just didn't charge me for it, so I'll be okay. But I was pretty sure it said paid for on the app. And the email on my phone doesn't work properly, so I couldn't check the email on my phone. So I got home, checking my emails on my pad, and that was where I saw the receipt for the $13. And a little button that says, how do we do? So I clicked that button and I told them how they did. And they refunded the $13. So that was good. Again, first world problems. If I'd lost $13, if my burger didn't get made right, yes, it's upsetting, but you know what? Don't sweat the small stuff. So all this week, I'm going to be really tense. And do I have a job at the end of the week or not? Probably not. Doesn't seem, no matter how hard I work for these people, they go, we'll accommodate everything, and you can make mistakes, and we'll just forgive it and move on, just acknowledge it. So the mistakes that I made, I acknowledged, like, whoa. Don't you know if you make mistakes here, you could cost us hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars? Yes, I do. That's why when I caught them, I told you about them. Well, we want it in writing, how you're never going to make that mistake ever again. I'm like, I can put it in writing, I'm dyslexic, and I can't promise I'm never going to get a number backwards or load a truck wrong ever again. I can't promise that for life. I can promise you that I care and I'm paying attention, and I'll try not to do it again this week or this month, but next month is next month. I can't promise forever that I'll be perfect. And so after that, they told me I was lazy and had a bad attitude. I'm like, well, whatever, dude. But I probably shouldn't be posting these things publicly. But my employer or my manager shamed me in front of the staff room, in front of other staff, saying that they were going to let me go because I wasn't fast enough. He was saying that to them as I was sitting there having my coffee, because how dare I have a coffee? When they pulled me into the room to discuss things, they're like, you're bringing down the morale for everybody. Now everybody thinks they can have lunch. Everybody thinks they can have coffee and use the bathroom. We know you have to do that, but you have to do it here. And the sad part is, other than that, which is extremely extreme, my boss is actually a really nice person. who is pleasant and insists that everybody treat everybody with courtesy. And he does most of the time, except when he's making unreasonable requests and can't understand why I won't just turn off my dyslexia and leave it at home for the day. It's a real mixed bag right now. Anyway, my life is turmoil, as always. But it is important to have supports, especially when you have times of struggle. And I have to admit that my church and church leaders have really been there for me. My church members, they give me hugs when I need them, and they support me in ways that I don't get from other people. So if you are sincere in your beliefs and your religion, and it teaches you to love your neighbor, and you actually show them love, it matters. It makes a difference. So don't ever begrudge people for trying to be the best version of them they can be, and try to help you be the best version of you can be, because that all comes from love. Anyway, this is Darci's Corner. My first world problems. Peace.